LightStream is the online lending division of Truist Bank. Truist Bank is mainly found along the Atlantic seaboard. If you live in the Midwest or West, you might not have even heard of them, but they are a large regional bank. LightStream offers loans nationwide, so you don't need to be a Truist customer to get one of their loans. These loans are designed for people with good to excellent credit. The question is whether they would be a good place for you to go for a personal loan. We'll answer that question and mention anything that you should watch out for. But first, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that other people would find this information helpful. LightStream offers unsecured personal loans ranging from $5,000 to $100,000. So immediately you can see that these are not loans for people who just have a monthly shortfall. These are substantial loans. Not many lenders will offer as much as $100,000. So if you need a sizable chunk of money, LightStream is one of only a handful of options. Their terms range from 2 years all the way up to 10 years. If you are borrowing $100,000, you might need a longer term, but you should always pick the shortest term that you can comfortably afford. Moving from a 7-year loan to a 10-year loan can increase the interest you end up paying by 40% or more, even if you have a competitive interest rate. LightStream offers some of the most competitive APRs in the industry. Their lowest APR is 6.99%. And their highest is 25.39%. In order to get one of their lowest rates, you have to have excellent credit with a strong application. Last year, about 30% of the people applying for that lowest rate qualified for the lowest rate. You can shave another 0.5% off of whatever offer you get from LightStream by signing up for autopay. But you have to sign up prior to funding. Once the money is sent to you, that APR is locked in for the life of the loan, even if you subsequently sign up for autopay. Obviously, your personal financial situation will affect what APR they will offer you, but so will the term length and size of the loan. For instance, for a $25,000 loan, the lowest APR for a 2-year loan is 7.74%. That's without the autopay discount. If you select a 72-month loan, the lowest APR you could get is 9.14%. If we lock in the loan at 5 years, you can see that the APR will go up as your loan amount goes up. Even the purpose of your loan can affect the interest rate that they offer you. For instance, their lowest APR for debt consolidation is 7.74%. Adoption financing's lowest APR is 8.74%. The lowest APR for a boat loan is 6.99%. Obviously, the biggest factor in the interest rate that LightStream offers you will be your personal financial situation and your credit history. But this shows that your loan amount, term, and purpose will also play a role. LightStream has an interesting program called Rate Beat Program. They will offer a rate 0.1 percentage points lower than the rate offered on any competing lender's unsecured loan. To get this rate, you have to have been approved for the loan rate with the exact same terms offered by LightStream, and you have to present that offer 2 days before funding. On a 10-year, $100,000 loan, that would save you about $620 in interest. So you wouldn't even notice the savings on a monthly payment, but it's not nothing. The immediate savings is probably less significant than the fact that they are trying to show a commitment to offering the lowest rates in the industry. One of the most striking things about LightStream is that they do not have any other fees. They do not have an origination fee at the beginning of the loan, and they don't even charge late fees. The entire cost of their loans is wrapped up in that interest rate. That makes their loans very predictable. When you apply, you will begin by providing general loan information. You can see here that if you want to include a spouse or significant other in the application, in order to improve your chances of getting approved, they will accept a co-applicant. They also ask you how much you need and the purpose of the loan. Then you will include your personal information. This includes information about your identity, employment, and income, housing costs, and general assets. After that, you will set up your account information like your user ID and password. Then you submit the application. If you are approved, you could actually get the money on the same day if it's a banking business day, and you complete the steps to accept the loan before 2:30 Eastern Time. Otherwise, you would likely get the money in your account on the next business day. My verdict on LightStream? I give it a 10 out of 10. As the arm of a bank, they are tightly regulated, so you can rely on the statements that they make. They have some of the lowest interest rates in the industry, and they don't bog everything down with fees that could obscure what the total cost of borrowing would be. The only challenge is that LightStream is really only for people with good to excellent credit in stable financial situations. I would think you would struggle to get approved if your debt to income ratio is slightly elevated or if your credit score is below 700. And even if you are approved, there's no guarantee that LightStream would give you the best interest rate. Each lender has a different algorithm for deciding who to approve, how much to offer, and at what interest rate. Even though LightStream is a great option, another lender could give you a better deal. That's why we always recommend that you check with several lenders before you accept a loan. At the Yukon project, we've tried to make shopping around easy. If you go to our marketplace page, you can select the purpose of your loan, the amount that you need, and your credit score. When you apply to one of the featured lenders, we will automatically check your rate with up to 40 lenders behind the scenes. Our partners use a soft credit check, so applying won't hurt your credit score. We will show you all of your approved offers so you can make sure that you're getting the best deal you can in your situation. If you have any questions about LightStream, leave a comment below and we'll try to get it answered for you. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us out and we appreciate it. Thanks for watching.